Super privileged and honored to have a very special guest on the show today, Elvis Stojko, Canadian figure skating legend, going to be on. We're going to chat about an event coming up in Mackenzie. That's where he's going to partake. Plus, actually, what do we got? Oh, wait, sorry, I was a little starstruck there. We have a feature on some new equipment at the YMCA as well. All that and more coming up on CKPG today. Exciting updates in progress here at the YMCA in Prince George. And Shannon, this must be exciting for you too. As you can see on the map behind us, lots going on.
Oh, yeah. Very excited. And lots of good feedback from all the members coming in and trying things out. There's a bit of a learning curve as we move to a different product line, but with a little bit of instruction and a little bit of patience, we're getting it all underway and really good feedback. Things are working really well.
Is your back sore after moving them all in, or you guys got people for that?
We had a team come in,
good.
move us in, and take the old stuff out, but I did move hundreds of pounds of dumbbells personally, yes.
Built-in workout, as they say. But you can see behind us here on the map, there's every single level of the Y has had some level of change, some new equipment. This is, like, in terms of changes here at the Y, like, this is a major big equipment change.
Yes, This is monumental for sure, and we're very excited to be able to share that with our members in the community at large. We deserve this,
yes.
And I think we're going to make good use of all our different programs and youth and seniors, and there's a place for everybody. I'm excited to show you.
Okay, well, let's have a look here today. We're going to take you inside the Y and let you have a look at some of the new changes. I'm excited. Some new shiny toys to check out. So you can see lots of things in new use here in, well, I don't want to call it the bottom of the Y, but it kind of is the weight part of the Y.
It's the free weight area.
The free weight.
Yeah.
What are the fancy names for what we're seeing behind us here? Because it looks like a whole lot of change going on.
Right. So really excited about the bumper plates and the platforms for lifting. You can do deadlifts and squats. Definitely makes for a cleaner look, as well as nice quiet acoustics. When you have people doing deadlifts and such, it was banging and clanging with the metal weights, and so that makes a big difference.
Some would say a weight symphony going on. Not so much anymore.
Not that pleasant. No. The multi-jungle is a huge addition. I mean, you could never have too many cables, and this gives us the addition of 7 different stations. Wow. So you can do cable crossovers, lat pull downs, you can work a low or a high pulley for hip exercises or bicep exercises. And then there's opportunities for unilateral work, which we didn't always have.
Oh, yeah,
with the cables.
I was going to say that was pretty limited. There might have been one spot you could do it, but not always. So.
Yeah. Well, on the cables, this is supreme. And then, with everything being new, everything is functioning very smoothly, very effectively. And I really love the laying leg curl. It's a selector size laying leg curl.
Okay.
We've always had seated leg curl, and we did have a plate loaded laying leg curl before, but the mechanics of this particular machine is really, really good for maintaining isolation on the hamstring and the glutes
instead of the quad.
Well, and instead of your lower back. Often when you're in that position, people will use their lower back. So we have a lot more safety involved. There's mechanisms to make sure that when you're maybe lifting too heavy, there's something to catch the weight so it doesn't come down on top of you.
All right, now we get to the part where I've been looking forward to this, Shannon, because the elevator breaks at CKPG. I got to take the stairs.
Right.
So this is practice for stairs.
This is a stair elevator. It's called a stair mill.
So
very, very popular, and it is challenging to use, but you do have the option of how fast you go. So just start out slow and stay in control.
That's
Hang
the tip.
on tight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help you get on.
I only take the stairs on, me and the stairs are on a need-to-know basis, to be honest. So.
Well, then you should come here and use this for 30 minutes every second day.
There we go. Quick start.
Yeah, and it's counting you down.
All right, I'm getting ready to climb here.
and it will go.
And I'm climbing some hills somewhere hot. That's what I'm looking at right now.
And then you use the plus sign to increase the speed.
Now, what muscles going to work here? Glutes?
You're working your quads, your glutes and your hamstrings. And then in the lower leg, you're working your calves. There, you're walking through a trail.
Yeah, look at this picturesque.
Keep your mind.
I'm avoiding looking at the snow outside.
Yeah, there's no snow on that trail.
Nope, I'm focused in. I was going to say, these are probably some of the most used machines here in the Y.
So far, they've been very popular,
So
yes.
far. Okay, I'll take the step. Whew. Exit at your own risk. But Shannon, if people are interested in coming to the Y here, do you guys have any promotions on right now?
Yeah, first payment free.
Okay.
And definitely we have people here who can show you around, give you a tour. And then if you're interested in a membership, we can have somebody set you up on a program. Why Thrive is the name of the program that we run here, and it's free for members, and it allows you to get involved in a fitness program and supports you through 6 months of training.
Perfect. All right. Well, I know one rule is true in the gym always, in every gym, including here in the Y. We got to clean it before we walk away. So thanks for the tour today, Shannon. This is some really nice equipment. It's got that new car smell, the new car feel. Come and test it out here at the Y. I'm going to get the cleaner. Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you.
Mackenzie's set for a real treat when they welcome Canadian figure skater Elvis Stojko to town on March 1st and 2nd. It's going to be an incredible show. Of course, Elvis Stojko, one of Canada's greatest figure skaters, and we're so lucky to have him on the show today. Two-time Olympian and so much more. You could list the resume for hours here, Elvis. Thanks for making the time.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, Mackenzie, what came up? What got you to Mackenzie for a little? It's a kind of a fundraiser little deal here for the local figure skating club. But walk me through a little bit of your excitement to head there.
Yeah, my wife and I end up doing either seminars or shows across the country. A lot of them are usually the smaller communities, and it's a lot of fun. I grew up in a small town. That's where I started skating. And it gives us a chance to see the country. My wife being Mexican, she loves it because she gets a taste of what Canada's like. A ton of stuff out in BC, actually. I've been to Terrace and Kitimat and you name it. We've been there.
Yeah, well, I think that's awesome. Doing it for the right reasons. Good guy yourself. And I mean, yeah, like I said, 3-time world champ, 2-time Olympian. What is it about performing to kids, though? I feel like you caught something there. This show's Fire and Ice. I feel like we're hot on the trail of the real meaning behind your performances in small towns there. Growing the sport of figure skating, I think, more or less. Talk to me a little bit about how important that is to you.
It's very important. I mean, skating has taken a hit in the last number of years. I mean, the 90s, if people remember back then, skating was like at a golden era. And we would sell out. I used to do like 90 shows in the US and 15,000, 20,000, 32,000 fans. And it was incredible. We were very, very lucky to have that. And over the years, it's declined. Changes in structure, changes in, different ways they what they're looking for in skating. And skating is one of those things that it can be controversial because it's subjective. So it does make it the difficult in that end to kind of have I guess a mainstay where there's hockey or the regular sports. And in skating, it's always had that controversy, which makes it exciting and frustrating at the same time. There's a group of people that love skating, their fans or always be the fans. And, I just want to keep that going and that inspiration going for a lot of the younger skaters.
What is the hardest part of figure skating for you? I mean, by looks of your routines and what I've watched on video from past years, I'd imagine maybe staying, or not getting dizzy has to be up there. But what's the hardest part for you?
I think as you get older, is keeping mobility and the power in the explosive muscle. Skating is one of those things where it's an anaerobic activity over an aerobic period of time. So your muscle explosion is high with all the tricks and everything, but your heart rate is also high. And you have to maintain it over past the point where you really have to use the oxygen.
No water breaks there.
No, there's no water breaks. I watch the floor routines of gymnasts and I'm like, man, I wish I had like 1 minute or a minute and a half. And then you're just right at your peak. And then where we go past that point and you have to kind of maintain it. That's a very difficult way to train. It's not an easy thing because if you get too bulky, it doesn't work. But if you get too thin, you don't have no power. So you want to be able to balance it out. So it's a tricky thing to maintain. But for me, it's just a matter of keeping the power in my muscles that I use through my kung fu and my training. That and then the mobility in the hips and shoulders are the most because hips and shoulders most important for mobility.
What would your advice be to younger figure skaters, whether it's boys or girls, in the region here in northern BC? Lots of small towns, like you mentioned, going to Mackenzie. What would your advice be to folks out there?
Yeah, I mean, in figure skating, it depends on where you want to go. Like you set out, it's always about being goal orientated and knowing the direction you want to go. If you're doing it as a rec skater, awesome. Just you're enjoying yourself. There's no real, you're doing it for enjoyment only. But if you really want to go somewhere with it, you want to map out like what's your ultimate goal. And then from there, you create sort of the steps along the way, and then you build and see the picture and the team of people that you'll need and the things you'll need from nutrition, the dryland training, the on ice training, finding out your weaknesses, knowing your strengths, working on them, all of these different aspects.
No, I think that's great. Inspiring words. Thanks so much for your time today, Elvis. Of course, join Elvis Stoico for Fire on Ice in Mackenzie, March 1st and 2nd. You can get your tickets online. We'll link them on ckpgtoday.ca as well. Good luck up in Mackenzie. The temperatures are mild these days, Elvis, so you shouldn't have to bring too big of a coat.
I'm loving it. It's a little cold where I am right now, being in outer space and floating, being like you said, man, it's out of this world. I'm like, but I'm playing with Zoom and I'm like, I've never done this before. This is really cool. I'm like enthralled by where I am. But no, I'm just glad we had so much snow here. It's been really cool. It's been negative bazillion. So anything above zero, I'll be happy. So it'll be wonderful.
There you go. We'll see what we can order up for you. Thanks. It's almost the end of the week, which means the chances for you to guess the emoji are running out. We're going to crack a clue once again with you today for Cirque du Soleil tickets on the show. And today we got an interesting one for you. I don't know if you can figure this out here. Try and guess what this would be in one word. It's something they do during Cirque du Soleil, Crystal. Some would argue it's like multitasking, but way crazier. Okay? Maybe something you do at home, you're blanking many duties. Yeah, okay, there's your hint. Head online to ckpgtoday.ca, submit your guess there for a chance to win 2 tickets to see Cirque du Soleil Crystal coming up here at Prince George in March. Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV. Despite the warm weather, there's lots of life here at the Hart Ski Hill, including, who do we have here today?
Bentley.
Okay, Bentley, are you having fun today?
Yes.
Look at that, some friends are rolling up here as well, maybe crashing into the camera. But lots of excitement ahead because the Big Air competition is coming up. And well, we're gonna tell you a little bit about it today. And you excited for Big Air?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's excited about Big Air. Without further ado, let's get to the deets. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, as you can tell, the excitement building for the Big Air competition. It's one of the last big events of the year, Tanya. Is that fair to say at the Hart Ski Hill here?
We actually have 2 events coming up, including Big Air. We have our Retro Day after on the 8th, which is a separate event. But for now, focus is on Big Air, which is our big event.
Yeah, as you can see, lots of big work going on behind us in the big jump. It sits right here, right? That's where it goes?
Actually, it's a little misleading. That is kind of stockpiled snow. It's going to be moved to the other side of this run here we call the face.
Okay.
And so you can kind of see where the snow machine is. that was stockpiling snow before we got a little bit of a warm spell.
Gotcha. Okay, so I guess you put it over there to give people more of a landing area. Is that the trick?
Yeah, so it's a steeper slope on that side, so it gives it a more a better landing for big tricks.
Little bit of room to get or I guess what are some of the tricks you're expecting for the big air competition?
I hope to see lots of flips for sure.
Yeah.
Flips, twists, anything in between.
What's the like skill level here? Paint me a picture of the people who are in print stores. There are lots of snowboarders and skiers that do these kind of crazy tricks.
Oh, absolutely. We have a plethora of abilities. We have some really, really well skilled individuals that will be showcasing what they can do. We have our Northern BC freestyle team. They've been training hard for this, and then we've got a bunch of snowboarders as well that we don't have a freestyle team for them, but they come and practice and they can show down.
I like it. Are you taking to the jump?
I'll be on the sidelines again.
Again with the with the snacks.
Yes, with the snacks, and we will have our beer garden at the bottom.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so if anyone's 19 plus, they can enjoy that. That's good. And remind me of the dates, times, things to remember for the weekend.
So the big air will start at around 10 a.m. on March 1st. So that's this Saturday. And we will have a bit of a warm up in the morning for riders to kind of get used to the snow for the day.
Yep.
And practice some stuff that maybe they haven't tried in a while. And then we will get started, and we'll have separate groups for the age categories, and we'll just have consistent athletes running throughout the day.
I like it. Okay, well, I wanted to take a second to talk about the snow because obviously, the temperature's warmed up a little bit, but you still got lots of it here at the Hard Ski Hill. Tell me a little bit, is this kind of snow good for speed?
It is. It's definitely a different kind of snow than what people think you would generally ski or snowboard on, but it's soft. It's nice for shaping jumps for sure.
Okay, because this is the hard part, right? You guys don't have big jumps here all year. You got to build a special one.
Yeah, we push piles of snow and then we form the jumps, and so it's a fun snow. I think it'll be a interesting day, but I think the riders will overall really enjoy it.
I like it. Okay, so when the judges are scoring people, is this like the X Games? They're looking for style, they're looking for complexity, grade, like what are they looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Show us what you can do. Show that you can do it well, show that you can land it. Landing is a big thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes we'll also pay attention to consistency. So if you can repetitively hit the same trick or same tricks, we'll look at that too. So lots of different little things that fit together to make this event kind of more cohesive.
I like it. Okay, open it up here at the end too. For people wondering, the Hard Ski Hill does have a lot of snow and it is cold. Those are cold in my hand, I'll be honest. But for people not wanting to take part in the big air competition, just want to get out on the ski hill, lots of opportunities left to do so.
Oh, absolutely. Our lifts are all still running. We've got snow from the bottom to the top, and it's a great place to still come and practice. Skiers and boarders can come on March 1st and ski around the hill and watch as well. And yeah, we'll have Remax and Trench here again, which will be fantastic. So come watch or come ride. Nothing beats trench tees on the ski hill, by the way. Well, there's not really a bad place to have a trench tee, I'll be honest. But thanks so much for your time today. This is good. I'm looking around here. There's kids wearing t-shirts on the ski hill. I don't know. How else would you want to ski? I'm waiting. Maybe we'll see someone today out here with some shorts. Have you seen that yet?
Oh yeah. We see shorts quite regularly. And our retro day will have some funkier outfits for sure.
Oh, okay, I like it. Okay, well, mark your calendars for that and come check out all the events here at the Hard Ski Hill. We'll link the details as well on ckpgtoday.ca. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Take a yonder to the forest for this cool shot from Talissa Mizey. This is a moose calf and a cow here. Looks like they're having a fun time in the forest. I'm a bitch and they're glad that they don't have the big antlers, the big rack on top of their head. It'd be hard to walk between the trees with that. But these two, they seem to be enjoying themselves, that's for sure. Taking on Chief Lake Road. Thanks so much to Talissa for sending this one in. Of course, if you have a snapshot, send it away. Snapshot at ckpg.com. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Here's what's coming up in our community. Check out the Cougars Fight Cancer, February 28th at the CN Center. The Prince George Cougars wearing a very special jersey to raise funds for healthcare here in northern BC through the Spirit of the North Healthcare Foundation. Check out Vanier Hall on March 1st for the PG and District Music Festival Showcase and Gala concerts. Don't miss your chance to see some of Prince George's top talent on stage. This is also a fundraiser for the PG Conservatory of Music. Check out the Big Air competition at the Hart Ski Hill on March 1st. This is going to be a fun one to watch, take in, and compete in. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to the Hart Ski Hill. A big mega jump going to lead to some mega moments. Make a Rattle with Michael Antoine at Two Rivers Gallery on March 1st. It's a very cool workshop. You have to sign up before you head there, though. Tickets, registration, all that good stuff available at tworiversgallery.ca.
There are a lot of crazy rules if you look back at the old bylaws. Well, one of them being no haircuts on Mondays. Did you know that was a thing? Well, I guess if you were a guy, maybe you remember this. Barbers were banned from giving haircuts on Mondays. We're going to take a look back at that argument today in local history.
Take a look back at a bit of drama in the barber industry back in 1979. Big argument. You allowed haircut on a Monday. Apparently for men, this was a big sore spot because, well, the Pine Center manager, Sid Winsby, was writing to council trying to get them to change the bylaw. The Barbers Association was like, we don't want to cut hair on Mondays. We already cut it 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. Is that enough? And yeah, they went back and forth eventually. As you know today, barbers are allowed to be open on Mondays. So funny how things change. But yeah, there was drama behind this.
Well, I guess back then they just had to wait to get a haircut on Tuesday. It's a good thing human hair, doesn't grow that fast. But anyways, we won. I guess the people won. You get haircuts on Mondays now, folks. Consider yourself privileged for that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and hope you got your guesses in for the emoji game, Crack the Clue. If you haven't, rewatch or head online to submit yours. Okay, we'll see you for more good stuff to finish off the week tomorrow. Bye for now, folks.